Hello crafters, this is Suzanne for Scrappiness, and I'm here with a card sketch for a 5x7 card featuring Kat's awesome Boogie Ghost die set, along with her Halloween border die set and Happy Halloween word die set. So it's 3 dies and the fabulous Creepy and Kooky paper pack, 6x6 paper pack. Love. So I created 2 cards. I made this one before from my little card sketch, and then I'm going to make this one in the video with you guys, so stay tuned. Let's get started. Okay crafters, so first up, I had made a card the other day based on a card sketch, and so I decided to do my own little sketch. It's nothing professional. Some card sketches are super professional, but if you have an idea in your mind, just put it to paper. In this instance, I have a 5x7 card. Reason why I made it a 5x7 card, because I want to use all 5 dies, all 5 ghosts. That's why I made it a 5x7. If you did a smaller card like an A2, maybe use 3. You know what I mean? Then you vary it. If it's a slimline, then you can probably go back bigger. Mini slimline, then you reduce it. So you make adjustments along the way. This card sketch is so easy that it could apply to either A2, 5x7, square card, mini slimline, or regular slimline. It's just pattern paper cut at an angle on the top portion of the card base, and a trim, any trim. In this case, the trim I'm using, Halloween border dies right here. Then down here, this is just the card base, which is in white, and the sentiment. And that's the Happy Halloween word dies. This is the Boogie Ghost die set. I love the Boogie, because that one does look like it's doing a dance. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, crafters, so this is now what I'm going to be using to make the card. And I'm going to be using this pattern paper from the Creepy and Kooky collection. 6x6 sheet of paper. This is a 5x7 card base, which is 7 inches tall, 10 inches wide, scored down the middle at 5 inch to create that 5x7 card base. And this will be a vertical card, not a horizontal, okay? Here I have all 5 ghosts from the die set, and I just cut out each one of them, and on the back I did put, here's a little tip for you just to make it easy. I put a little piece of, not scotch tape, clear transparent tape. The transparent tape has a stronger hold than scotch tape, okay? And so what I did, I cut the faces out in black and then just put the tape there with the sticky side facing up, and then piece these back in so they're nice and held together, okay? Little tip. Also, I did 2 hats because I wasn't sure when I put the card together if it would be the yellow hat or the orange hat. I'm kind of feeling more the yellow because of the contrast as opposed to the orange, but when we get there, we'll see. And I also did 3 candies. This now I have white 110-pound cardstock on the back. You could do black 110-pound and layered up. It's the candy piece cut solid, and then I use a pair of scissors, cut it again in glitter, and then clip that and kind of made it into a 2-color. You see it? Cute. Just to give it a little variety. Here you can definitely see that there is some variety on that, okay? I did the broom. Now the broom I actually did in black cardstock in the back and layered up. I did light brown here, darker brown. With the light brown, I ran it, then I just used my scissors and just cut that kind of a shape to create the broom. Easy peasy. And then here is the border. I was going to do the bats, but the bat with the bat, see how it kind of gets lost? This one, it looks cleaner this way. Okay. Here is the Happy Halloween word die, and I stuck 2 ghosts behind it, layered it all up. It's already popped up and ready to go. This is a higher foam. This is a lower profile foam. Because I do have different thickness in the paper, so I kind of like to have different heights of foam so that when I put the embellishment on, the whole thing is flat, not too high, not too low. 5 inches wide. Let me bring out my little trimmer. So right now I have this trimmed to 5 inches. So this is a 6x6 pad. So this is 6 inches long, 5 inches wide. But what I need to do is create that angle. If you're going to eyeball it, eyeball the angle to be a lower slope than a high slope. Let me show you what I mean. Because you can always trim it off. Okay, so let me show you what a low slope is. That's a low slope. A harder angle, and then put it on the card right now. This is just too low for my card base. So I'm going to go a little bit higher, okay? So I'm going to go just a little bit higher. Pull out my embellishment. Gonna go a little bit higher. Okay, crafters, so after I cut a few pieces, I decided on, because I have this embellishment. If I didn't have this embellishment, it would be lower. Let me show you a card that I made before. This was a lower angle, but the word here is just it by itself with the ghost over to the side. This time I added the two ghosts, so that's why I made it higher, okay? Let me give you the measurement of it. On the right side, you're looking at 2 5/8 of an inch. And on the left side, you're looking at 4 1/8. So you can line it up and make a mark on the back and then cut it. But this is what I'm looking at right here. Okay, so I'm going to take my ATG gun. You can use double-sided tape as well to go ahead and apply the top portion of the card, the pattern paper. Go ahead and adhere it to the top portion of your card. There we go. Next, I'm going to put on the trim as per my card sketch. And it's a very simple card sketch, but sometimes it's good to sketch because it gives you an idea of where to go. And this one is a super simple card sketch. Now this embellishment, as you can see, is pretty much 5 inches. I'm going to go about that. Well, maybe there. This is the edge I'm worried about because this edge opens. This one I can trim off because that's on the folded side. Trim off the excess in the back. There we go. And there you have it. That's the trim. Let's put on the Boo family right about here, because I'm going to put more ghost on it. And you can keep it just as simple as pattern paper, this trim, and the embellishment here, and you're done as well. It just depends on how clean you like your card. Some folks don't like to have a card too crowded. That's quite fine. Do what makes you happy and do what you think the recipient would like. Recipients don't like a card that's too busy. They don't know where to look. Others, when it's just clean and to the point, they like that too. So I generally like to think of the recipient as well. Just center that. Look at Kat's fabulous Halloween word die. Happy Halloween. So cute. We could stop right here, but I like to do the glitterati. I can't help it. Here I did a more shiny silver cardstock. Here I brought it down because I wanted to see the difference. There you can see the glitter and it's shedding. Here I kind of like it better in the black cardstock. So card 1, card 2, and this, that's supposed to be like, I don't know, like bubbles coming from this witch or something. I don't know. When it comes to Halloween, no rules. I love that about Halloween cards. Or Halloween crafting in general. Now I'm going to do the hat. I'm going to put the hat, oh, yeah, right there. I think, see, I'm feeling that yellow hat. But let's try orange hat. Okay, if I was giving this to a more masculine, I would go the orange just because it's more muted down, but I like the pop of color like that. I'm going to go yellow. Let me get some glue. I don't have my Barely Art glue, so I'm going to be using my Tim Holtz Collage Medium. It works. Oh, look at that angle. And the hat's going back into that angle. You see it? Right above the eyes. There we go. And it's going to take a second to set. Next, we're going to do the other ghosts, the ghost party folks. 3 ghosts. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's like ghosts flying, you know. I love this die set so much. It's so cute. This one is like, hey, pops in. This one flying off. And this one up here. So this is the plan so far. I'm going to go ahead now and apply some double-sided tape to the back. Not double-sided tape, foam. So I adhere 2 of the ghosts. I'm going to adhere the 3rd ghost on. This one here that's like, looks like a stingray. It reminds me of a stingray. I think it's so cute. All right, let me go about there. Yes. So we have all 5 ghosts here. Super duper cute. Now I have the broom. And I have a couple. I think I'm going to put the broom here. Yeah, that's kind of cute. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go lower profile first. Let me see. Got to put on a second layer. Always suits you to start off lower, then you can always add on to it. I put 2 layers of this thin foam, and then I'm going to put a little dab of, usually it's wet glue, but obviously right now I don't have it right beside me, so I'm going to just go ahead and use some of the Distress Collage Medium. I like it kind of crossing over that. I'm going to use Kat's Reverse Tweezer right there on the ghost arm, just to hold that together while it sets. See the beauty of this? Perfect. I went ahead and got my Barely Art glue, and Kat does carry this in her store, all right? So you can check out details about it below. It's a really good glue. Let me now look at, maybe all 3 ghosts could have a pop. But that's kind of getting busy. See how it starts to get busy? I don't know. I'm not going to use the pops actually. It's the broom and the witch's hat is enough, along with all the ghosts happening up the top, okay? But what I am going to do, I'm going to bring in some more of Kat's awesome solid round confetti sequins to fill in here. I had used it here near this. This time I think I'm going to just use it just as an embellishment around. Get my embellishment tray. Get my embellishment wand. Okay, crafters, so in this one, I had done it as a cluster. In this one, I'm going to spread it out a little more, just filling in a little bit of the white space. You don't have to, you could just leave it. I'm going to stop right here. So I'm going to use my Distress Collage Medium or whichever glue you have. This card is now done. We have 2 cards. So at first, I had a lower profile because the sentiment was this high. Now the sentiment is this high. So you adjust it. Same card sketch though. Pattern paper up the top at an angle, the trim, and then the sentiment, and of course your die cut pieces, because I just love dies. It has to make an appearance in here. I hope you enjoy my 5x7 Boogie Ghost cards. Oh, so much fun. And these embellishments, I love these round confetti sequins. Oh, they just bring that little oomph to each card in different colorways. This one is the mint green, and this one over here against the black is Mother of Pearl. I think it's looking kind of purple to you guys, but it is Mother of Pearl, which is a sort of a cream white. Let me put it over there in the sun, although it's raining. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, thanks so much for watching. Check the details below, and there are some goodies coming at Cat Scrappiness for the rest of this month, so just keep on checking in. Alrighty, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.